What is up, guys? Hope you're doing well. I want to share about a cool opportunity that I get to do that I'm excited about, nervous about. It happens in a couple days here. And I think the title of it is Soul Shepherding Institute. Soul Shepherding being the ministry. Basically, it's a 5-day retreat. There's like 12 participants out in Tennessee. Just me, no Megan or boys, for 5 days, 5 nights. And I'm so nervous, guys. Oh, because you got to go through the pain to get the healing. And there's probably going to be some stuff that comes up in my heart that is uncomfortable to deal with. But I'm really excited for the opportunity. And it's kind of cool that I even have the opportunity, because I would have had no clue that this opportunity even exists were it not for the chance that a couple chances here. One, the church / Mitchell this past couple months told me that he would sponsor, basically they would fund me doing 4 sessions of basically online counseling, but it's not counseling, it's spiritual direction. And so that, is already like, hey, God put that on their heart. It's not something I would have done for myself. Then it's my job to pick, from this list of, 30 people or something, maybe 40. I'm supposed to pick the person that I want to work with. And so I picked this guy. And this guy just so happens to be relatively, I guess you could say, high up within the network of soul shepherds. I don't know how it all works, guys, but he's the one that's leading and hosting this institute. But he's hosting it on behalf of the whole organization, not just, for his specific clients, because part of what the organization does is they offer these sessions, and they have this suite of people you can work with, but they also host these retreats called institutes. They host 4 different ones every 18 months, 4 different themes. And so I happen to pick the guy that's hosting it, so he happens to mention it to me. I doubt any other of the shepherds would have mentioned it. And then they give me a scholarship to make it more affordable for me to participate. And then it also happens to be, of the 4 types that they do, the 4 different themes of these retreats, it happens to be the one that is more or less what I like, the one that I would want to go to the most. They would all be helpful, but it's the one about like emotional and spiritual maturity / walking in step with Jesus for the long haul, past your walls that you may hit in life. And so I'm so excited and I'm so nervous, but the past 5 years I've been pretty aware that there's gonna be some things, there's gonna be some catch up that I have to do in my soul. And some of that was push season in College Station, working on ministry staff there, and volunteering a lot on top of the actual paid ministry work, and feeling some things that were difficult in that season. And then support raising, you gotta raise support to be a church planner. So then we do that, and then we have Beckham. 5 weeks later we move to Arkansas. We try to plant a church. Before we even have a church service, a person in our church takes his life dramatically. and traumatically. And then COVID hits, and so church planning, not really that easy. And also just other things about it that were challenging for me emotionally and spiritually. And then we have Hudson. And then I transition off of college pastoring, and then I transition off church staff, and then start 3 businesses. And now here we are, dark grind of the soul in the business stretch, after the dark grind of the soul in the church planning stretch. Anytime you want to just birth something, whether it's human beings or churches or businesses, man, there are some deaths to die internally. And so just kind of just went through the ringer and kept pressing on, kept waking up, trying to live another day. Wouldn't say that I crushed it internally though. Didn't totally destroy myself internally, but just some grind, some wear and tear that I'm excited to get to hopefully address. And just want to share the testimony that, hey, I get to go to this thing. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how fun it is, or helpful or not. I mean, sure it won't be hurtful. But kind of by happenstance that I even get to do it. And it just worked out, family-wise. It worked out with nanny help. It worked out with Megan's availability. It worked out with business-wise, to have help running Common Goods while I'm gone. Just everything lined up to where, I think I can actually really do this. I have not been away from the boys for 24 hours in my life. So this will be a stretch for them, a challenge for them. So if you happen to listen to this within the next 4 days or 3 days, shoot a prayer up for my family and for the boys especially, and for Megan and for me. Man, could be a cool catalytic event for my internal health, and just want to share it. I'm excited. Cool opportunity. Praise the Lord. Wouldn't have had it without him, and several other random things that I had no control over. So God be doing things. That's all I got for y'all today. Life is worship. God is love.